We got you those proceedings coming in from the Rajya Sabha. The chair explicitly said the House is adjourned till 12 noon. Suspended MPs are defined at the moment. Let's dip into the Lok Sabha, in fact, and listen into what's going on.
Again, Honorable Member has asked a very specific question about one section of we are committed towards electrifying the entire railway network. केवल इसमें कोंकण रेलवे से संबंधित जितने भी प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, उस प्रोजेक्ट्स की अभी क्या पोजीशन है, आगे क्या सैंक्शन होने वाला है, उसकी मैं सूची आपको अवगत कराता हूं।
के प्रेमचंदन जी,
Thank you, Speaker, sir. Sir, I welcome the step taken by the Indian Railway to have the 100% electrification of the entire route in the Indian Railway, and it's a welcoming step because in order to save the fuel and also in order to have the green energy, definitely it is.
All right, we're getting you the latest coming in from the Lok Sabha at the moment, but the big story we're tracking right now is the suspension showdown, and Supriya is standing by getting us all the very latest. The Rajya Sabha has been adjourned until noon, and what we're showing you right now are the proceedings from the Lok Sabha. Supriya is now joining us for the latest. Supriya, the biggest flashpoint right now is the 12 MPs from Parliament. That continues to be a big flashpoint. What is going on that front at the moment? You know, if they apologize, things can go on. But also there are several opposition leaders who are saying that their suspension has been based on the behavior from last session, and there is no precedence of suspending these MPs from before.
Well, Cheti, what we had heard from the opposition quarters is that there is no question of apologizing. On the other hand, is government which is saying that the MP should apologize and the suspension would be revoked. Now, both sides are sticking to their stories. They are not bending. What we are hearing now is that there is going to be a meeting in the leader of the opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge's office in Parliament itself, where the further strategy would be charted out. But we have seen that the showdown which started yesterday onwards is still continuing inside the Parliament, and outside we saw as to how the entire opposition got together and protested in a united form. What we are hearing is that many of the MPs are of the views that a discussion should take place in both the houses, because as far as the opposition is concerned, they were gearing up to corner the government on not just the issue of farm laws, but even for the COVID mismanagement. This is what they had said, COVID issue, as well as the compensation for COVID victims, then the issue of price rise, then also what happens to the MSP and the compensation for the farmers who died during the farmers' protest, and the tension at the China-Indo border. So these are the key issues which the opposition wanted to raise in this winter session and corner the government on these very issues. But what we are seeing now is that the stalemate continues. Both the sides are not willing to bend. The opposition is saying that apology for what? Right now, when we are just talking to each other and telling our viewers the latest information from the Parliament, we are hearing that Congress's leaders are coming together in hurdle, and they are actually saying that they will be charting out a strategy as to how to ensure that the House functions in Rajya Sabha. What we are hearing is that one thing is for sure, the Congress has said the message is loud and clear that they are not going to bend, whether their suspended MPs are concerned, whether it was the leader of the opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, is concerned, and now even Rahul Gandhi has put out a post on Facebook saying that there is no question of apologizing, that we will not bend, hum jhukenge nahi, and this is what the message coming from the opposition quarter is. On the other hand, a crucial meeting was chaired just now. We are hearing by the top ministers in the government itself, and there also they are saying that they need to apologize. So the stalemate continues, and we are seeing that there are stormy scenes which are being witnessed inside Rajya Sabha, and it might lead to another washout. We have to see, because a monsoon session was a complete washout and not much work had happened as far as this discussion on key issues is concerned.
Absolutely. And also, if you could encapsulate all the proceedings of the Lok Sabha for the moment and bring our viewers up to speed in terms of why the Rajya Sabha got adjourned till 12 noon.
Well, in Rajya Sabha, when the House resumed, all the opposition MPs were saying that the chance should have been given to the suspended MPs to put out their side of the story before the chair in Rajya Sabha, but that was not given. The chance wasn't given to them and they were suspended. At the same time, the opposition is saying that this suspension of the MPs is wrong and they were demanding the chairperson to once again consider this suspension order and to revoke this order. Yesterday, last evening, Adjourned has once again written to the chairperson of Rajya Sabha, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, saying that the suspension should be revoked. He has listed out 4-5 key points and said that because of these, particular number of issues, they cannot be suspended. First, the main point of argument that Kharge has given in his letter is that the MPs who have been suspended, their side was not heard. And this is what the suspended MPs are also saying when we spoke to them. They said just the order was passed. We were not given a chance to put out our story, what they had to listen to our side also. So this is happening in the Rajya Sabha. As far as Lok Sabha is concerned, in Lok Sabha, what we're hearing is that there can be a short duration discussion on the COVID issue as well as the latest, the new variant, which is a variant of concern, that will also be discussed in that very short duration discussion which is going to take place in Lok Sabha. What we are hearing is that government side, the Minister of Health is going to give a statement, and after that there will be two important bills which will come up for consideration and passing in Lok Sabha.
All right, stay with us right there. Supriya getting us all the latest details. She's got a finger on the pulse as far as the parliament is concerned, and she's getting us every detail as we speak, minute by minute updates right there. We're slipping into a break, but when we return, Prime Minister Modi will be we're getting you some details in terms of the high-level meeting of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that he's just shared.